Hello. So I want to thank you so much for tapping in, tuning in. I hope that by now, when you watch this, that you are up to par with knowing about my blog, Mystic Muse blog. I gotta think about everything that I do. But either way, at Mystic Muse blog, cool. It's more breaking free, and even right now I find myself a little bit reserved due to years, but you know, that makes us conscious a little bit more so, and a little bit more that's what I'm looking for, like self-conscious about what we do, and I want to break free from that too. So definitely subscribe to my blog at Mystic Muse blog. These are the announcements that I'm going to make, and then we're going to go back to this message that is percolating, that I'm excited to be articulating for those of you that are tapped into or non-tuned in with me. So either way, yeah, let's get it, right? Let's get it. But yeah, so definitely subscribe to my new blog. Find me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. That's me, the one and only, right? EnchantingBabble.blogspot.com. And what else? It was Mystic Muse blog. Evidence. So much. There's a master link for you to check, and in that master link is the link of all links. The master link is the link of all links to have all links to link you and I. How about that? Say that 3 times really fast, okay? Either way, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for the growth of both of my channels. And yeah, let's get this message going. Okay. Is there anything else I need to say? I think that's it. What do you think about that? Anyway, stay cute, stay evolutionary, stay revolutionary. Fuck what they say. Fuck their opinion. Never mind the past. They want to come and poke and poke and poke and poke, whether it be energetically or in reality, as much as they can get, as close to you as they can possibly get, in whatever stuff that may be. But either way, just roll your eyes and keep it glamorized, like, you know, keep doing you in all your authenticity too. And anybody that is like poking at you in any kind of way, stick their energy in that wildfire today, right? There's a lot of wildfires going down, that it's affecting our air environment, quality of air. And so to everyone out there, please stay safe, Be wise with what you're doing at this time, and anything and anyone that wants to poke at you, stick them in the fire so that they can burn up and rise like the phoenix that they can be if they just got out of their own fucking way and stopped being asswipes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Okay. Hello, I'm excited. All right, so there's a lot of work that you're working on, right? That you have been working on, right? So like the overall big message that I have from these particular cards before we pull some more, because this is what I pulled prior to obviously hitting record, right? So you got the Eight of Pentacles, right? Then you got the Six of Swords, right? Then you got the motherfucking devil up in here, right? Then you got the magician, right? Then you got the hermit reversed, and I'm taking it reversed because that's how I'm receiving it, right? And then we got the empress up in here, right? So I just feel like right now you're ignited. You feel this ignite, right? The things that you're putting into practice, you could be working on your self-employment, you can be employed, self-employed, right? You can have multiple streams of income, you could be working on your multiple streams of income. Either way, what's happening here is that you're working on that which you are wanting to work on, which you're wanting to create, right? You are the magician in your own life, right? You could be life path number 8, you could be life path number 1, right? You could have been born in 1981, right? But here you are, right? Activating, right? The magician in you, which is all about your willpower, your desire to create, right? And that which you believe in, your power at manifestation, right? And so you're here working on your creation, right? And you're focused, man, right? You are focused, you are determined, right? You have like kind of like a tunnel vision about what it is that you want to do. And if you're here and this is not how you're feeling and you're just here and you're like, fuck, but you're hearing this message and yet you're like you're stuck, you're like in a rut or something like that, or just things are so like, blah, 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 right? Then the reason why you're hearing this message, right, is because you have so much opportunity and so much potential to activate within you. And you know this too, because what this tells me is that you're not dumb. You know what you have to do in order to change, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you're not putting in the amount of work or the effort to do that which you must in order to create the change that will transpire, which will manifest itself, which will make itself shown, right? Because it has to. It's marinating, it's germinating, it's creating. But if you're doing absolutely nothing about it and you're just thinking about it, or it's in passing, it happens, you think about it sometimes, but you don't like everything that about your life and stuff like that. If this is you, then this is like saying, dude, when are you gonna activate, when are you gonna press that button in yourself to get your ass moving and doing that what you want, because you're the magician in your life. But for those of you that are doing doing it with due diligence, right? Like I'm activated, I'm making my coin the best that I can. I'm using every creative opportunity that is bestowed upon me to my best benefit, to I'm taking risk by believing in myself and activating my action, my potentials, right, in order to create that which I want to make manifest in my life, right? And I have the desire, I have the creation, I have the creativity, I have all these things that in me, because you are the magician. You're understanding this placement within yourself, right, in all that you do. And then you got the Six of Swords here, and then the Hermit from here, right? The Hermit reversed, right? So it's like getting out of this sense, right? Because you could feel, right, like they say, um the only way the only way the only way the only way is up from here, right? The only way from any point of whatever, I guess, if you look at a directional space and stuff like that, but even though it's all expansive, there is no up and anyways, don't get me started on this whole metaphysical stuff. But either way, if we're just looking at it from a figurative standpoint, right, the only way is up from here, right? And then the idea of, like, the Hermit reverse is about being isolated, right? feeling that way, right? Losing your way, right? Feeling like a misfit, feeling like the odds are stacked up against you, feeling lonely too, right? Because not everybody's on your same vibrational frequency. As you continue to activate and as you continue to shed and shred all that doesn't serve you, and you're raising your own vibrations and getting into your alchemy and your alignments and those kind of evolutionary standpoints, a lot of it shedding skin is also shedding people, places, and things that no longer serve you, right? And so that can put you also, even though you can be on your way up from here, it can put you in a state of like, damn, this shit sucks, right? Because there's certain people or places or things, experiences and stuff like that that you wish that you can carry with you, take with you, um and all this kind of stuff. But you know, hey, shit is what it is, right? At the end of the day. But here you are with the Six of Swords, which is moving from this traumatic space, moving from, so it's like a transitionary period, right? Because better days are coming, right? And it's also in your mentality, because swords is a mental sphere, right? So it's also getting out of your own self-sabotage, getting out of your own lower vibrational thoughts and tendencies, right? That can cause you to stagnate, that can cause you to procrastinate, that can cause you to um, not search for truth, not search for solution, not meditate, not do certain kind of things, right? Get you in like a depressive kind of slump that you don't need to be in. And so now the sun is shining, right? The rain is gone, right? You can see clearly the rain is gone, right? So here we are. But then you got the devil, right? But you got the Empress card underneath this, right? So you could be life path number 6, life path number 3, 2. You could be 35, you could be 31, right? You could be 36. Right. Let's see. Be 39. You could have been born 1991, 1961, 1981, 1951, 1935. You could, I said 35 years old too. Yeah, whatever, right? So these passageways of like even breaking your own chains, you know, rising to your own elemental cause, finding your purpose, activating from your most highest of potentials, your highest self, you know, living in alignment, authentic truth to you, right? Coming undone, this freedom, right? This release that you seek, right? And all this kind of stuff, that's attachment from all the things that don't serve you, right? So this addiction, right? You are activated, right? Because here you are, right? Coming out of this state of certain kind of isolation in your mind, in your feelings, in your thoughts. And if not, it's a struggle that you're coming out of. It's happening, right? If it hasn't happened yet, it's happening. This depression, this suppression, this oppression, allow it to come out, right? You have to release. And so if it's coming up for here, this is also telling you that you have every opportunity to shift it for yourself. If nothing changes, nothing changes, right? It's all about perspective, right? Perspective and solution. And what are you going to do for your own revolution, right? For your own evolution, right? So the Empress is all about fertility, right? Creativity, abundance, right? So there is an abundance here, right? That's happening here for you, right? In all that you do. And so Ace of Pentacles, because look at, there's opportunity. There's opportunity because that's your justice as well, right? It's a cause and effect. It's a ripple effect of that which you're creating here as the magician, working on that which you're working on, right? And so of course, if you're working on it, granted, everything is a roller coaster ride, right? Life is a roller coaster ride. It can fucking feel like that, and it's gonna feel like that for many other times, but you have this teamwork. And whether, even if your team size has dropped, right? Like you lost employees, right? If you have a business like that, right? If you lost business, you lost clients, or whatever the case may be, but the work that you have, this authentication, right? Proving that, right? So right? I didn't take this out, right? But what I saw from this is just an introduction of the card, right? Thank you, right? But it says authentication, right? But it's your authentic self, right? Your authentic self coming out of this deceit, theft, scammer, cheating type of energy, this false energy, this lying energy, this deceptive energy, that doesn't serve, right? Because now it's like you have your own confessional, right? But whatever it is, and even if let's say you went from a team of 10 to now a team of 1 or 2, or 3. It's about the teamwork, the piecework. You know what I mean? The learning, the apprenticeship, right? Too, right? So you could be working on something. Some of you could be starting a new job. Some of you could be looking for a new job. Some of you are going to be getting called for a new job. Some of you could be expanding your business in new ways. Some of you could be hiring employees, hiring an assistant, or working smarter, not harder, and learning to make use of certain kind of AI facilities, gadgets, and things like that, tools that you can implement and use that will work for you and benefit your business too, right? And so you could be working on things like that, creating that sugar motherboard team for your own businesses. And some of you could be franchising, some of you could be working out certain kind of deals, expanding your business, having it, opening up another shop, opening up another location, something more, right? So there's something more right here, right? So morality, ethics too. Some of you could be getting married, right? Some of you could be starring in a feature film, feature show, getting a contract kind of deal too. Some of you could be really getting married too. Like, I feel like your wish is coming true. Rejuvenation, spiritual. You could be going on a spiritual retreat, having a spiritual kind of experience. It doesn't have to be spiritual, but it could be just going away, and it turns out to be this wonderful, fantastic kind of cultural evolutionary experience that changes your fucking life. You know what I mean? Traveling for work, being able to travel for work, taking a life past 7, life past 7, life past 5. You could be 57 years old. You could have been born in 1975 too. But you see, with this pentacles, right? Business opportunity again. Money is coming. All right, new abundance, stability, right? And this is you coming out like here, this Knight of Wands, confident, right? Being energetic, this high dose of energy, right? Adventurous, right? Queen of Cups type of energy too, in your place of self-love, right? Caring, emotionally mature, growing in your own emotional maturity, right here. And so just be careful, right? Because there's cycles. I feel like definitely go watch all my other videos and stuff like that too, because all my other videos are continuous, right? So you find what fits you in the continuity of that which is being created here. So definitely, definitely, because what I was going to say was there's a video that it talks about a fork in the road, crossroads. Definitely go check that one out. That was a shorter video or whatever the case may be. So I just feel like there's a cycle, this transition, right? And we're all going through this cycle, we're all going through this transition. Not everybody's going to make it to the side that they want to make it to, right? So it's a matter of like your this is your time to heal, right? And in this, right, because you're coming out like from a battle, right, from a war, from whatever, but now it's like, again, it's a student kind of perspective, right? It's the perspective of something new that you're learning, and the sun is shining bright. And so granted, yeah, wounded, it's like a wounded warrior, right? Like that wounded warrior, right, kind of thing. Now having a recalibration, rejuvenation, having this healing moment, having this experience, having this coming to Jesus moment, having this like um having the confidence, having the enthusiasm, right? To being fearless now. Now I'm excited. Now I have a better idea of my plan. Even if, plans go to shit sometimes, right? Because we could be so headstrong on what we think something is supposed to look like, forgetting that we also have to live the experience, right? So in living the experience, you learn from the experience, hopefully, right? And if you're learning from this experience, then you have to rewrite your notes. You have to reinvent. You have to readjust. You have to really look at how you are releasing things into this world just as much as you're receiving things, right? And so you're going to do that for yourself, and that's a beautiful space to be, because there has been a lot of betrayal, this 10 of Swords type of energy underneath it all, right? And feeling utterly defeated, right? Time and time again, it's like, fuck, if it's not this, it's that. If it's not that, it's this. If it's not this, it's that. It's like, when can shit it be easy peasy in all its aspects? Why does it always have to be, if not this, something else? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, okay. something is shifting, and the shift is you. And you may not see it like that too, because of the roller coaster rides that you go through, but the consistency with that which you have been creating is now proving to itself to have a heart on, right? Because this is my phallus card. It's always going to be my phallus card, the Ace of Wands. I don't care how perverted it can sound, but it really is, because you have a heart on for something, or someone has a heart on for you, type of thing. And that's how I'm always going to look at it, because look at, that's the truth. Right? Because here we are, right? So hold on, I need a sip of water, guys. So cool. So here we are, we're melting it all away. We're burning it all away. We're purifying the situation. We're purifying the situation. We are healing the situation. We are growing our situations. We are releasing all that does not serve our situations. And we're inviting only that which serves our situation, right? And so look at that. Think about that when you see this flame, right? This flame of life, of light, gifting sight and clarity, right? Here we go. It's beautiful. I love that for you. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with I really, 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 I'm so thankful that you're here. I'm grateful that you're here. If this is your opportunity while I'm shuffling here, if you are here to like this video, like what the fuck? If you are here and you're listening to all of this and you have yet to like this video, like what the fuck? But either way, even if you want to dislike this video, do something, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. That includes you, okay? Yeah. So what other messages do we have for those tapped in, turned on, tuned in at this moment in time? Yeah, definitely. Right, the devil. Here we go, right? The hermit's still coming out this way. And Seven of Wands, right? So you're battle ready, right? The spiritual warfare, right? That's having, standing up for yourself. Continue to stand up, continue to be assertive, right? Taking the higher ground, which as you should, right? You're taking the higher ground. Hold on, my is calling me. Like two, like the crossroad, right? The crossroad is the addiction to certain kind of stuff, and there's an addiction to materialism that needs to be addressed for us all, because this conditioning environment coming from our lack-minded mentality due to our conditioning has us chasing some leveling of materialism, believing it to be for our security, our stability. And meanwhile, for our security or stability and all the other things, everything else in life goes to shit. And then this chase for this materialism, believing it's going to be our sanctuary to this freedom. But what is freedom? What is freedom? Granted, there is great freedom with financial freedom and having financial security. But this chase of this materialism, right, causing everyone to feel trapped, right, having to fight for their spot in this imaginary space created by the human race, right, that can have people fucked up for days, feeling lonely, feeling isolated, feeling lost, losing their ways, feeling isolated, feeling misled, feeling like an outcast, right? It's like, what the fuck? So it's like this cycle, this crossroad, this opportunity that you have is, are you going to keep cycling the same thought? Are you going to keep cycling the same condition? Are you going to keep cycling the same bullshit? Like, when do you get tired? Like, how tired do you have to be to keep pushing away that which is being offered in front of you, fucking wallowing over shit that has done been spilled, done been drunk, done been fucked up for a long ass time, done needed to be released, gone, and it's like, I'm skeptical. I need to argue with you a little bit more about what the fuck you did to me here. I need to hold on to this a little bit more because that was, or I need to hold on a little bit more because that time in my life was so great and it has never been the same like that ever since that time and space, or whatever the case may be. But it's just a negative fucking outlook. It's like having a cocky outlook, like a shit outlook, right? About how something is supposed to be. Hold on a second. Oh my God. It's like adjusting that attitude. Like, it's like, how pessimistic are you gonna be forever? Forever, ever, forever, ever. Look at with the fucking Eight of Swords. Like, I don't even know how better to say this, right? So it's like I'm feeling this kind of shit. Like, what do you need to do to have a fucking positive outlook? It has to go your way in order for you to have a fucking positive outlook. How about just working on your energy, right? It's like masking the fucking problems, soaking about the problems, you know, and just like looking at only the problem. Then get the fuck out of your own way, right? Feeling trapped, isolated, victimized, helpless, right? Get out of that outlook, that mental sword that is piercing, right? It's fucking piercing, it's piercing, it's piercing. And it's just like, okay, 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 okay. Excuse the noise in the background, but there's silly people here. Right? So it's just like, right? Okay, King of Wands, right? So now, now for those of you that are taking and standing in your own power, standing in your own position, standing in your own truth, standing in your own integrity, standing in your own fire, right? I'm on and popping. I'm optimistic. I believe in myself. I'm a natural born leader, and I don't need to lead. Like, this could also be my Sigma personality traits. Go check out my Sigma videos, right? For those of you that don't relate to alpha personality and don't relate to beta personality, and so you're somewhere in the middle of all of that, right? Go check out my Sigma videos, right? So it's just like, okay, right, right. I don't need to lead the flock, but I need to lead myself. I need to lead myself because this is my castle. This is my domain. This is my fucking castle. This is my world. This is my land. I'm king. I'm queen of this space, of this place, right? And I dare a mofo to try to make me feel any differently. The only person that can make me feel any differently is myself, right? And it's just like, okay, my attitude shift is going to help, right? I'm going to go outside, go watch my other videos, right? You're going to rest, you're going to heal, you're going to recuperate, you're going to take that break, that Four of Swords, right? I'm taking that break. I'm going to heal. I'm going to recuperate. I'm taking the much needed time that I need to take care of me. And you could be coming out of that too, right? You could be coming out of that. I was healing, right? And stuff like that, right? But here at the bottom, see, for some of you, I feel like you're still stuck. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's fucking coming out, because I keep seeing, I'm trying to get past the devil shit. I'm trying to get past the fucking betrayal. I'm trying to get past, right? And this shit ain't me. You get what I'm saying? So this is why I'm like, I'm here, sitting here, trying to shuffle, get past, go move forward. Go forward, right? Into the next fucking step. And I keep seeing and I keep getting back. But here you are, the fucking magician. I keep fucking seeing here, the Seven of Swords, right? And it's in thought. It's like on your mind. All the things that people have done to you over fucking time. And I get it. I fucking get it. It sucks. It's not fair. It hurts. It's painful. I don't want to let it go. But then there goes what you're telling yourself. You're not going to let it go. You can't just let pieces of it go and then think you're going to live a motherfucking happy life. Right? So it's like, okay. Because it's going to keep cycling back, right? I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to help you. Oh, come on. Thank you. I haven't done this in a little while on here, right? Let's release that shit. Let's extract it from you. Feel this. Feel this. I'm not even charging you for this. Feel this. The removal, the extraction, the pull of every dark, lower vibrational energy, entity, attachment, entanglement that exists within you, seen, unseen, known, unknown, needing to be extracted, pulled, right? The crystal can handle it, right? Release, allowing it to be sucked away, right? to be sucked away, to be sucked away, to be burned away, to be burned away, to be burned away, burned away. Give whatever the fuck you need to give and put it in the black abyss that you see here. Throw it inside this portal that you don't need to know where it goes. It's transmutation. It's transformation. Throw it all in. Put whatever you need into the black, into the void, into the nothing that from which it came. Put it in. Put it in. Close your eyes. I'm going to count backwards from 10. And by the time I get to 1, so it is done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let it all go. 4, you can do it. 3, throw it all in there. 2, don't hold on to anything. 1. So it is done. Yeah, I love those. Now that we're moving on forward, we're moving on up, because the only way is up from here. The only way is up from here. And we're letting go of things that we need to let go. And so we let it go. We let it go because we're ready to grow. And because I'm ready to grow, the sun comes out. What? The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be joy, there'll be success, there'll be celebration, and motherfucking positivity. How do you like them apples? Till next time, may this healing be everything that you need and more. Till next time, make sure to hit that subscribe. Make sure to like this video. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.